Hey everyone, welcome to Fun Food Fashion, another episode, another new recipe. Today I'm going to share with you a very old traditional Bengali recipe, that is Macher Binuni Kochuri. This is kind of a lost recipe because nowadays we don't find Macher Binuni Kochuri in restaurants, or even we don't make this recipe at home. We don't find it anywhere that much. So I'm going to share with you this unique Macher Binuni Kochuri recipe, which is basically a fish kachori recipe in easy way. So without further saying, let's get started. But first thing first, hit the subscribe button if you are new and press the bell icon so that you never miss an update on my channel. Now start making Macher Binuni Kochuri. For that, here I have taken a kadhai and I am using mustard oil, 1.5 tablespoon. Let it get nice and hot like this. Always heat up your mustard oil so that there is no raw smell of mustard oil. We are making the stuffing right now. For that, in the mustard oil I have added 2 bay leaves or tej patta. Next goes whole garam masala, 1 inch cinnamon stick, 2 cardamom pod and 3-4 cloves. Let them splutter. Next goes hing, a pinch of asafoetida or hing. Let it release its aroma into the oil as well. This is a very simple recipe using very few ingredients, but it's absolutely delicious and stunner dish. Now already I have added onion. I have used 1 large onion which I have finely chopped. Now over medium flame I am going to saute it for 2-3 minutes. After 2-3 minutes you can see they are nicely golden brown in color. Next goes 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. With that goes green chilies. Here I am using 3-4 green chilies which I have chopped as well. Mix them and cook them for a minute or so to remove the raw smell of ginger garlic. Next goes turmeric, half a teaspoon of turmeric. Mix it. Then I am going to use bhaja masala. This is basically 1 teaspoon of cumin and 4 dried red chilies. I have dry roasted and ground them into fine powder. That bhaja masala goes 1 tablespoon. Fry them for a few seconds. Next I am going to add the main ingredient, which is fish. Here I am using rohu fish or rui fish. That is, I have used 5 pieces of it which I have boiled in turmeric and salt water and remove all the bones from it. Remove the skin as well. Now I am going to mix the de-skinned, deboned boiled fish with the masala mixture. Next, add salt according to taste and mix it thoroughly so that all the fish gets nicely salted and get all the masala. Next goes half a teaspoon of garam masala powder. I am using Shahi garam masala here. After all, this is a unique old traditional recipe, so it has to be very tasty. Next, handful of coriander. I am using 1 tablespoon of chopped coriander, and here goes Gandharaj lemon juice. I am using 2 teaspoons of Gandharaj lemon juice. This will enhance the taste to the other level. If you don't have Gandharaj lemon, you can use normal lemon, but I will suggest you to add Gandharaj lemon for extra flavor because Gandharaj lemon has its own essence. Next, I am using half teaspoon of sugar to balance the tartness from the lemon, and in savory dish a little bit of sugar makes it tastier, but it's optional. If you don't want to use, you can skip it. Mix it and the stuffing is ready. Let it cool down, and in the meantime I'm going to make the dough. For making the dough, here I have taken 300 grams of maida or all-purpose flour. To that, half teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of sugar. Then I'm going to add oil. Here I'm using 1.5 tablespoon of vegetable oil. And I'm going to incorporate all the thing. Mix it thoroughly. This mixing is very important. You need to mix the maida like this so that you get the breadcrumb like consistency. If you don't get breadcrumb like consistency, add more oil to get this kind of consistency. Next, I'm adding water. Here you need to add water little by little as required. I have added all total half a cup of water for making the dough. The dough should not be very soft, should not be very tough. It should be semi soft. So the dough is ready. As you can see, this should be the consistency of the dough. So make this kind of soft dough. Now cover it and rest it for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes we are back, and I have taken small portions and make pera out of it. Now we're going to roll them. So roll them in the shape of puris, because we are going to need disc shapes. It's winter here and I'm using shawl, so it's showing in the camera. Please ignore that. Now we're going to cut it with this kind of kachori and cut a round disc from it. Remove the excess. So this is now first disc. We're going to need 2 discs like this. So we are going to prepare the next one. For each kachoris we need 2 discs. It's going to be thin like puris. Next, this is the second disc. On the second disc we are going to put the stuffing. I'm going to use generous amount of stuffing. As you can see, quite generous amount of stuffing is there. Place them in the center. Now we're going to apply water to the edges so that when we will add the second disc, that will seal with the first one. Next goes the second disc. Press it with the first one and seal it like this, and with a fork seal the edges like this. Next, take it on your palm and we are going to fold them like this. Fold them overlapping on one another. It looks like the braids or binuni. That's why it's called Binuni Kochuri. See, just like we make braids in our hair, it also looks like that. From there it gets the name Binuni Kochuri. So the kachuri is ready. I'm going to make the other one like this. Next here I'm heating up some oil for frying. The oil should be medium hot, not too hot. Then I'm going to dip the kachori, and over medium flame I'm going to fry them. You see the process. Just splash up some oil over the top. Over medium flame, within 3-4 minutes they will be like this, golden brown in color. Now I'm going to remove them from the oil, removing the excess oil. Hold them like this to remove the excess oil and take them out on a plate. And here our hot Macher Binuni Kochuris or fish kachuris are ready. As you can see, they look stunning, and you can see the stuffing inside. It's so much and so delicious. Just make this recipe in the next occasion for your friends and family, and everyone is going to love it. So don't forget to like the video, share the video, and comment about your feedback in the comment section below. Thank you.